But nice, clear, cool, crisp start to the day. There's the view. It doesn't really matter what camera shot I show you. You're going to see nice, clear skies. Dry air from top to bottom this morning. And 57 from our USF Marine Science Camp in St. Pete. Just a lovely morning. A little bit more breezy out of this vantage point. Northeast wind at 12. We'll keep it fairly out of the northeast direction, which, of course, is a cooler wind for us compared to the warmer southerly wind we had earlier this week that really made it a warm start to the year. We've said goodbye to those 80s, and now we're sitting back kind of closer to where you'd expect us to be for averages this time of the year, which are low 50s for morning lows and low 70s for daytime highs. Tampa now 50. We're at 53 last hour, so numbers have dipped it to about 50. We'll see if we dipped into the 40s briefly within hours, but elsewhere you're in the 40s for the most part. Apollo Beach 47. Go up in Brandon is 41 degrees. Some of these areas, certainly good idea to grab that jacket when you step out the door this morning. More 40s across Pasco County, but then 40s stop and go to 30s. Sections of Hernando. You waking up in Inverness, Crystal River, Brooksville, Spring Hill, Weeki, even Bushnell this morning. Upper 30s. None of that to the south. Manatee and Sarasota County, you're a little bit milder. Talking more 40s, and I think by tomorrow morning, these 40s will turn to 50s. So we're not going to hang here for long. I think this is our coolest morning of the next week or so. But next weekend, hint, hint, could be a little cooler. Last 18 hours, temperatures back in the 70s yesterday after a cool start to the day. So a fast warm up, I expect the same, but we've been falling ever since because our air is so dry. We get that nice range in temperatures where I think today we'll do basically the same. So low 70s, tons of sun for you Saturday. Lovely day for just about anything you can imagine outside. And if you like it a couple of degrees warmer, I think we'll get there tomorrow. Sunny. And 75. Lovely stuff. Surface analysis, high pressure dominating. That's why not a cloud to be found. Stable air to think. We are watching this cold front here, but not only is there not much in the way of cooler air behind it that we're ever going to get, but there's also not much rain. I think the rain that develops along this system will eventually fall apart. Another system is behind that one on Tuesday, could give us a few showers, but certainly not betting on it. Here's Futurecast today. Rain is out of the picture for sure. Can't do that without clouds, and I don't see many clouds today. Tomorrow, could we get a couple of puffy clouds? You see them kind of blowing in. It's because we're starting to shift our winds around out of the east and then southeast. That's why we give those temperatures a little bit of a boost and maybe don't start quite as chilly in the mornings, and the temperatures maybe a few more degrees in the afternoon. So the forecast highs will stay in the 70s through basically the end of the week. Lows somewhere in the 50s range. Then next weekend, you start to see some signs that temperatures take a dive. And that's because that's when we anticipate a stronger cold front could pay us a visit and bring down those temperatures for a little while. So we'll continue to kind of fine-tune that forecast. That's also when I think we'll see a decent chance of rain. But lovely stuff today. The shades will be helpful as you're out and about. Another clear night tonight. Not as chilly as we wake up to more 50s than 40s. Beautiful stretch of weather. It continues. Not only does it look nice, it feels nice. Humidity is low. Really don't need the umbrellas. We'll keep an eye on that Tuesday rain chance, but if anything, that rain chance might come down, and the Friday's rain chance may go up. So we'll keep an eye on that. Matt?
All right, thanks, Tony.